And you were talking about comparing yourself to your past self. So most of the people talk about becoming the best version of yourself. So don't you think the best version of yourself is always a moving target and you are just chasing it there? So when do you think that like you arrived there? This is like I'm like feeling successful.
Yeah.
I've done enough. So do you think that that point arrives, or it's always going to be a north star and you can never go there?
Yeah. I hope it never comes. Human beings have a fascination with the hunt, right? The pursuit of something.
Mhm.
And think of it this way: you're saving up. Let's say you're a kid, young kid, you want to save up to get the newest video game console. You save up, you work hard, you do all these other things. There's motivation, there's inspiration there, and you finally get it. And then you start questioning like what you're doing. If you really like it, you start getting post-purchase dissonance. Is this exactly what I wanted? Should I have saved up for something different? It's because human beings need to be in pursuit of something, because when we're not, you can tell. You can see when someone is not driven, not motivated, because their physical self and their mental self will reflect it. You look at somebody, when I say, and anybody who's listening, when I say this guy who I'm talking to is unmotivated, just doesn't, has no drive, doesn't really have any passions or desires, and they're just not doing much, there's probably a person who pops up in your mind. And
For sure.
all of us could probably sketch that person out, and that the person would look semi-similar.
Mhm.
It's because we know the effects that not having a pursuit can do to you. It takes a toll. And then if I told you this guy wakes up driven every single day, he's got a motivation, he wants to go and accomplish something, and he knows nothing's going to get in his way, him or her, right? Going to get in their way. We could probably picture somebody who looks like that as well, and they would look totally different. So when it comes to the pursuit of our best self, there will always, I guarantee you, there won't come a day when you can't sit on your bed at the end of the night and think of something that you would want to change, right? Maybe you were a tad bit aggressive in one thing. Maybe you felt a little unmotivated with something. Maybe you're a little gluttonous here. Maybe you did there's probably one of 50 things that could pop into your head at any given time that you could choose to say, I want to be better at that. I want to level myself up in that area. I don't think you'll ever there's not a single person who gets to a point in life where they say, I'm perfect, there's nothing I have to work on. And the people who say that are the people who are going to be sorely left out on, because they're going to they're done. As soon as you become complacent with life, things go downhill very quickly. So when it comes to achieving your perfect self, it's not about being discontent with who you are. It's about seeing that you can continuously provide value to the people around you. And you can do that better every single day. You can provide more value to the people in the world around you by just being a version of yourself that you see as providing the most value. Now, this has nothing to say with like people aren't perfect. I know everybody says accept yourself for who you are. I get it, right? It's good to be able to say, hey, love yourself. But it's another thing to say, be transparent with yourself. If you see yourself as this golden deity that's perfect in every single way, like, I'm sorry, but you're delusional.
Mhm.
But if you're a normal human being, then you will say, this is something I want to do, and I will always want to provide more value to the world around me, or I will always want to do something better. And it's not because you suck. in any way, shape, or form. It has everything to do with you see yourself as a work in progress, and there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, being open about being a work in progress and being open about wanting to have a pursuit of being your best self every single day and knowing that it will always be there should be a good thing, because it will always keep that motor running inside of you and always keep you in a place where you are in the pursuit of excellence in your world, even if that excellence is just you, right? It doesn't have to be a project, doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be all these other things. It's amazing what happens when you do one thing different and only you know about it, right?
Yeah.
If you get up and you make your bed, you're suddenly a little bit more proud of yourself. No one else has to know about it. You don't get on a phone call and say, hey, I made my bed today, right? Everybody's going to sit there and be like, cool, man, welcome to being an adult. But for some people, it's a big step, right? Being more disciplined with yourself in the pursuit of finding things that you stand for and living with a code of ethics that you agree to and that you inherit and that you live on a daily basis. It's a beautiful pursuit.